Hello traders, welcome back to this video. It is another day to do our top down analysis, and today I have some few pairs for you guys. So I have gold as my first pair. So on gold, if I come into the higher time frame, let's say maybe in the 4 hour time frame, I was expecting gold to react from this level, but it tapped into that order block, the 30 minutes order block that I had marked for you guys, reacted a little bit, and then later on, price never had enough momentum to push price to the upside. So right now we have the price breaking this level. So I was waiting to see what gold was going to do before I update you guys. So once I see a candle closing below this low, I'll be having a different story on gold. And I think gold reacted from that daily fair value gap. And right now, we are having some selling momentum to the downside. So on gold, I think price is bearish to the downside, and we are supposed to be looking for those selling opportunities to the downside. So price came up here, filled this fair value gap. Uh, for the first time here, we had the first fair value gap here. Price tapped into that fair value gap. You can see this fair value gap. Price tapped into that fair value gap and then reacted from that level to the downside a little bit. We had this pullback, and then later on, price came up to fill in this extreme fair value gap. So right now, after price tapped into that extreme fair value gap, we have this selling momentum to the downside. So I think price will be selling to the downside, and we will be looking for those selling opportunities because we had this as our last low. We had this as our last higher low before making this higher high. So price has taken out this higher low, and it means price is turning bullish to the bearish to the downside. So right now, I want to see a pullback, and then I'll be joining my selling. I'll be taking my selling opportunities to the downside. So as for now, if I come into the forward into the daily time frame, we don't have any point of interest in the daily time frame. Let's say maybe if price if the candle closes this way, we'll be having this fair value gap, and we'll expect price to pull back into this fair value gap, and then we look for our selling opportunities to the downside. So if I come into the 4 hour time frame, we have this point of interest here. We have this point of interest here, and we also have let me mark it clearly. We have that 4 hour time frame order block. We also have this fair value gap below it, and then we have this massive candle to the downside. So what I'll be expecting is that price have a pullback into this area, and then we look to drop gold to the downside. So right now, if I come into the 1 hour time frame, let us wait for a pullback into this area, and then we look to sell to the downside. Or if you want to take your selling opportunities, I think we can be looking for a selling opportunity from around this area here. We have that order block in the 15 minutes time time frame. So you can also look for your selling opportunities from that point. If price pulls back, takes out this high as a liquidity, and taps into this order block, you can look for your selling opportunities to the downside. So as for now, I'll be waiting for this area up here. As for me, I'm waiting for this area on gold. Or if price decides to form another new structure around this point, I'll be taking my sales to the downside. So on gold right now, I want to be looking for selling opportunities, and I hope you guys will be looking for selling opportunities as well. So my previous analysis was that price taps into this order block, and then we look for buys, and I was expecting gold to take out this high so that we can confirm that price is bullish to the upside, but price reacted from that high, and then we have the downtrend to the downside. So as for now, because price has already taken out this low, we'll be looking for a retracement into this area, and then we look for our selling opportunities to the downside. So that is my view on gold. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So this is the external liquidity we'll be targeting, or the new external liquidity that will be formed. We wait for a pullback and then we try to take ourselves to that external liquidity. So let us wait for that setup patiently. So I also have Euro USD. So on Euro USD, we had analyzed that Euro USD will come around into this area and then we look for our selling opportunities to the downside. So if you took this sell to the downside, I hope you are in good profit. So the idea was that price will come and mitigate this area up here, take out this as a liquidity, and then we look for our selling opportunities to the downside. Right now, Euro USD has come into this order block here. This is a 1 hour order block down here. This has tapped into that order block and we have a reaction to the upside. So if price will be bullish to the upside, I think we'll see price mitigating this area. So let me clear this. So I think price is coming to try and mitigate this fair value gap. But if we see a candle closing above that fair value gap, it means price is looking to take out this high. So you need to be very, very careful on how you take your trades from this point. So I think price is trying to come into this fair value gap and then drop to the downside. But as for now, I think there was a change of character here. Remember, we had a very good strong high, and I think that is why we have price reacting from this low here. So we had this high as a strong high, and it was taken out to form a change of character to the upside. Uh, so this high swept this high's liquidity. We had some liquidity here. You can see we had that liquidity. Price took out that liquidity and then went down to break this low. So after price came down and then price moved up to take out that high, we have a change of character to the upside, and I think that is why price is reacting from this extreme order block that was unmitigated. So it means that price will be looking to push higher, and let's say maybe if we get a very good sell entry from this fair value gap, we take ourselves to the downside because already price is forming some liquidities. There is this pullback here. There is this pullback here. So price might choose to take out these liquidities as these inducements as liquidity, and then we also have this order block here in the 30 minutes time frame. So let me mark it as well. So that is another 30 minutes time frame order block. Let us wait to see what happens from there. But as for now, let us focus on this fair value gap. I think price will be looking to come there and then we'll take ourselves to the downside. So I'm still bearish on Euro USD. So I'm still looking for my selling opportunities. So I'll be looking to sell from that area. Then I'll be targeting the external liquidity. So let us see if price formed a very good change of character above here, so that we can see if you had that entry on how you could have been in profits. So this is the low, the strong low. Price took out that low here, down here, and then we have this pullback. So this could have been your entry, the downside. So you can see clearly we had the change of character here, and then price came back into a 50% level, or price came to fill this fair value gap, and then we have the drop to the downside. So after that, I have I have another pair. I have GBP USD. So also on GBP USD, price did the same thing. I told you guys that price will be coming into this fair value gap here. You will remember this fair value gap that I marked for you guys. Price tapped into that fair value gap. We have a very beautiful reaction to the downside, and you can see after price filled that fair value gap, we didn't have any candle closing above that fair value gap, meaning the fair value gap was filled and price price got some momentum to sell to the downside, and that is exactly what price did. So right now I'm waiting to see if price will pull back into this fair value gap, and and then I look for my sales to the downside. We have this point of interest there. So I told you guys that fair value gaps are very, very important, and whenever you do your top down analysis or whenever you want to take a trade, always remember about fair value gaps. Always try to take your trades aligning with fair value gap. So it is very, very important for you guys to learn that fair value gaps are very, very important because they attract price to come into the into, let's say, maybe an order block or something, or any point of interest that you have marked. So as for me, I will be waiting GBP USD to come into this fair value gap, and then I look to trade to the downside. So my setup on GBP USD, I'm still trying to take myself to the downside. And here we have a very good consolidation, and I think this was the liquidity. So I think price took out this as liquidity, and then we need to see price dropping to the downside and clear this external liquidity. So guys, stay updated for this uh, setup. I want to take my sales from this area, so I think also you will be very keen to look for your selling opportunities from that area. And then if you want to hold that trade, you can be holding that trade to this low, to the external liquidity, but make sure you secure something once price respects this level to the downside. So I also have NAS 100 as my next pair. So on NAS 100, we had some price movement to the upside. We are still very bullish on NAS 100. Even if I come into the daily time frame, you will see on how we are very bullish to the upside. So currently right now on NAS 100, I need to see price coming into this level. So let me clear this so that we can have a clear structure, a clear chart. So this is the low here, and I expect price to come into this order block, mitigate this order block, and then we look for our buys from this area to the upside. So you can't take a trade once price taps into this order block, and then you put your stop loss below here, because this is a very big zone and the stop loss will be very, very big. And that means that if you take your buys from this point here, putting your stop loss below this low, you'll be targeting 1 is to 3, at least a 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio, and that means you'll be targeting this high, which is not realistic. So the best thing to do is that once price comes into this area, you start to look for your buying structures. Let's say maybe a change of character, or if the market forms a very good uptrend in the lower time frame. So that is what I expect you guys to do. So once price comes into this area, you try to look for your buys to the upside. So as for now, if I take my fib level from this low to that high, I need to see where the price has a high probability of coming into, and I want to take my buys from the 50% level to the upside. So right now, let me clear this so that we can have that 50% level very clearly. So we have this 50% level, and that means also this pullback here can be used as a liquidity, because it is above the 50% level. So we have this order block, and I think this order block is going to be used as a liquidity, but as for now, let us wait patiently to see what the price will do. But I think because this order block is just above the 50% level, I think it is going to be used as a liquidity, so you should be very, very careful when trying to take a trade from that area. So price might choose to take that area as a liquidity, and then take out this low as a liquidity, and then we see a reaction to the upside. Well, we also have another area down here. We also have this area, and I remember marking this order block with you guys from our last analysis. So we also have this order block. This order block is just below the gap that the market formed. We have this gap here. The market never came into that gap to fill it. So if price will be willing to come down, I think price will come into this area and then we take our buys to the upside. So as for now, I think price will be taking this low as a liquidity, and I think price after taking this liquidity here, after taking this low as a liquidity, I think price will be looking to buy to the upside. And remember, this is our strong low. This is our range from this low to this high. This low here took out this low's liquidity before moving to the upside and formed this break of structure. So we still have our structure intact. So I'll prefer to take a trade from this extreme point of interest, and I'll be targeting my external liquidity. So on NAS 100, let us stay updated for that area down there. And then we'll be looking to take our trades from this point here to the upside. So to the external liquidity above there. So that is my view on NAS 100, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So don't forget to like this video, subscribe down below, turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss on any analysis that I update you guys on this channel.